Meet gravel-voiced Henry Danter, proud owner of Stourport's Treasure Island amusement park. The Danter family have been in the fairground business for over 150 years, and Henry can talk for England.
Direct from the USA, the Flying Mustang. As soon as I pick up a mic, that's work. But at the end of the evening, if we go for a drink, then that's Henry Danter. There's got to be two, but they're getting two for the price of one. So nobody's complaining.
Henry is a showman, businessman,
If you're £2, it can't be bad.
and self-confessed flirt.
Bloody Danters don't change when it's women.
Listen, what are you trying to say?
Yeah.
What are you trying to say?
Because I know what you're all like, Uncle.
You know, I've had very little experience with the female race. Really.
I believe that.
If I would have only had 10% of the fun I've been blamed for, I'd have been the happiest man on the planet.
Like any old-school showman, Henry prides himself on his customer relations. But behind the charm is a serious head for business.
Fairground world, you work a lot of hours, and sometimes you have to pay to work. If the weather's totally against you, it'll cost you money to operate. So a lot of people come into it, and they go back out of it. The people that's dedicated to it, that's got a passion for it, I think they just carry on doing it. I don't think anybody will stop it doing it. We obviously got to make a profit.
Henry's funfair empire already extends to the next generation of Danters, including 15-year-old son, Harry.
I want to do what my dad does, do what I love, really, which is all this.
Even before he's left school, Harry is following in his dad's footsteps.
When I was a kid, I used to start off doing pay boxes, just small things, taking money and making candy floss, things like that. And as I got older, I've learnt more and progressed, doing the rides, maintenance, and all sorts of things, really.
Well, as far as Harry, my son, he's very much a showman. He's very much hands-on.
Ever since I was young, it was heavy responsibilities on you, but it trains you, it makes you the person you are. If you have a soft upbringing, and then you get thrown into this world, you can't manage it.
I think Harry will carry on the business because he's got that passion that you need.
Someone else with the passion is Henry's daughter, 23-year-old Kimberly. When she's not helping her dad count pieces of 8 at Treasure Island, she's running the other family funfair, an attached camping park in the Wye Valley.
My favourite thing about my dad is his inspiration, his drive, his passion. Wherever you go with him, whoever you're with, it's always going to be a laugh.
Kimberly started serving ice creams for her dad at the age of 7, but gave up on 99s with raspberry sauce to become the manager of a site that attracts up to 700 visitors every weekend.
As soon as you're born into the Danter family, you're infected with this chip, this work chip. My family, they're all in the business. I used to go to school and do my education, even though I was drawing dodgem cars all over my essays because my mind wasn't there. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to be told about the lessons. I just wanted to be on the funfair at that particular time. On the hour, every hour, we've got to clean all the loos, make sure it's all spick and span. When people come camping, that's what they want to see. They want a nicely fresh, clean loos.
For Kimberly, it's been a case of moving with the times.
The showman lifestyle is very, very different to, say, 40, 50 years ago. The showman lifestyle was owning funfair rides, fairground rides, getting grounds in different towns and cities, and just generally moving from place to place to place. Why is it that the men's always stink the worst? They're always dirtier. These days now, a lot more showmen, they're getting their own private place, they're setting up and they're having like an amusement park in one area. Modern showman is probably a word that I would describe myself. It's just going forward, it's just going into the 21st century. We can't live behind times all the time. The times move forward and so have we. I want to do this all my life. I'm never going to give it up. The adrenaline of it, I love it. I wake up for it every day. In fact, I don't think I could sleep.
The next day, Abby gets a visit from Uncle Henry and cousin Kimberly.
Are you going to order one, or...?
You are the ambassador of the Danter family. I mean, you know, you proved that.
You're setting the trend now, all these big modern machines.
AB is up there with the king of showmen. The ride AB got, I would say it's probably the biggest and best ride travelling in the world. He's got a lot of bottle. He's got a lot of guts. He really has. We're all showmen, but he's a magnificent showman.
Kimberly and Henry aren't here for a family reunion. This is strictly business.
It's not obvious we're on a spy mission, is it?
Yeah. Well, when you see it, like, there's a lot of rides.
You want to see it in action?
The Danter duo are on the lookout for a money-making machine.
This ride, Oxygen, this will be excellent in Stourport. There's not much ground left now, so Dad keeps putting loads of rides on there. This is at Pie. It's a good attraction. There's loads of lights on it.
But there's only one way to really know if a ride's up to scratch.
We have to test the ride to see if it's good, so I'm just going to test it and see if it's good enough for Stourport.
And Kimberly's verdict?
It's really good. Feels like you're flying. It's quite fast and then it chucks you over as well.
But even with the highest of high-tech, Kimberly's dad Henry still believes the old-fashioned showman has a role.
The showman is a man that can go on one of these rides and say what they're going to do and the thrill they're going to get. And a good showman will put a challenge out to the customer that he'll want to do it. And the better the showman, the better the ride will be.
For proud dad Henry, Kimberly fits the bill perfectly.
I'm sure she got it. She comes from a family that's been in it for hundreds of years and been very successful in it.
As the sun sets on Barnstable, Kimberly still has one more ride to test drive. AB's famous Air.
Okay, minus stand by. This is it. Stand by. Let's do it. All right. Yes. Let's go.
It may cost over £1 million and be billed as the ultimate thrill ride, but Kimberly's still not impressed.
Buy one of those?